So we're talking about building memories. We're gonna go on to my next topic here, which is just favorite Halloween memory. Okay. It could be about anything. It's just like something that you remember that's special, that's associated with Halloween. And I want to talk about that because we're talking about how unique Halloween is and all the special little things that people do for Halloween that make it unique and make it cool. So I can start with my story. And this is Ian. I kind of was like, hold on, wait for this because I wanted this topic. I wanted to share this story. But it had to do with going out when I was older. I was like 24, 25. I went out with a bunch of coworkers to a bar, and this is another like unique aspect. Like going out on Halloween now, when you're older, you can go to bars, and that's a whole different kind of vibe. And we're sitting there, we're drinking. Another big part of it is like I was dressed up as the skeleton version of the Karate Kid villain, right? So like, and I saw the regular version of the Karate Kid villain, and we were like, "Whoa, what's up?" You know, we're taking pictures and like talking and like that's a big part of it because like my other buddy was Dexter. And he saw another Dexter, and it was just like really interesting because there were different versions, and then like that generates conversation, and you're getting drunk, and you're having fun, you're feeling good, and there's like contests, and then I'll never forget we were at this one bar, and this guy walks in, and he is like pound for pound one of the best Undertaker costumes I've ever seen. He's got the hat. He's like old school, you know, like when Undertaker first came in. And his buddy, who's short, stubby, and fat, is Paul Bearer, his manager, and he's got the urn and everything. And so we spot this guy, and all my coworkers and I are like huge like old WWE fans. He comes up to us, and we're like, Undertaker, you don't think you look so cool? You're awesome. And he's just staring there, and like Paul Bearer, they're like laughing and like, I was like, yes, this is so good. And no lie, like over to the left here, you see a bunch of dudes like just part the sea of Halloween costumes, and it's Hulk Hogan, it's Macho Man Randy Savage, and it's freaking Ultimate Warrior, and they just all were like looking at him, and Undertaker, he just like turned. And they don't know each other. They have no idea, but like they know like the dynamic of these characters, and like the Macho Man's like, "Oh brother, we're gonna stomp you," and then like you know what I mean? And then like the Ultimate Warrior's like getting in his face, and then Undertaker, I'll never forget, he's just standing there, he's just like, you know what I mean? And then they go, like everybody at the bar goes nuts, right? Yeah, like awesome. It was such an amazing exchange that you will only get in Halloween at a bar, like because you can do whatever you want. Everybody's drunk and feeling good. Like, dude, it was so
and that's
amazing.
us being kids as adults. Like, dude, is that not like that not it right there? You're like awesome. full on in character. You're not gonna break character. You know?
Yes, for all the stars to align and they just show up at that freaking moment. That's like awesome. That is perfect. Like,
right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I feel like so that had to have been set up to some kind of it's like, I want to do that actually. Yeah. Like, I want somebody to walk into the bar where I'm connected to their story and shit goes down. Like,
yeah. Dude, the whole bar just went nuts. It was just like, it was happenstance. It was so fun. And it's like, you get that because of the stories and the narratives that like our culture creates, and like we get to now experience it. It's so cool. You only get that at Halloween.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
So I have like kind of two really. One's when I was a teenager. I went trick-or-treating with my sister. I think I was like 12 or 13, getting in that age of when you really don't go out anymore. And we were like contemplating going out, and I think I was hanging out with Rocco earlier that night, and we didn't. And then so my sister was like, "Oh, I want to go trick-or-treating." So my mom goes, "Okay, well, Ian and I will go with you." So we're literally, there's this big hill, and it goes all the way down, and my sister's like, "I want to go to that house real quick," because they always had really good candy. So we're like, okay. My mom and I are standing at the top of the hill. So she's waiting across the street, and this car pulls up like right next to her and doesn't go, and we're like, what's going on? And we kind of got like a little scared, and out of nowhere the windows come down, and they just douse her with silly string. And my sister is crying on the corner of the street. I am dying laughing because the car takes off. I'm like, that is awesome. And she's like walking up to us and like in her outfit and everything, just bawling her eyes out. And I know that was horrible for her, but it was hilarious for me. I loved it. I loved it.
I got two different stories, man. Yeah. So one of them is like my favorite, you know, and the other one is just kind of just the story that was just craziness. Mm-hmm. So one of them, my favorite is, you know, my last year going with my son Halloween trick-or-treating. not my first year that we did it, not my second year and stuff, because he's still too young and whatnot. Last year was the first year he actually got to really experience it. Like, go out there, have some fun, have that thrill, have that excitement. And it was awesome being a dad in this, like, for Halloween, because it was just, you get to see and you get to see what they're experiencing, and you know exactly what they're experiencing. You know that thrill, that excitement of the door-to-door knocking. What kind of, treat are you going to get? Like, what costumes are you going to see out there? What's going to happen tonight, Mm-hmm. And that to me is like, that was awesome, because as a parent, you're now seeing all the different little kids out there too, not just your own kid, but like that excitement of all these hundreds of kids running around with that thrill of the night,
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Like, it's a totally different perspective. It's not you, but it's like the watcher.
You're living vicariously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You are, absolutely. You're being able
That's really cool.
to re-experience that experience. But for the crazy one, Clay, you were involved in this one. But you guys were throwing a Maelstrom Maelstrom house at the time, a huge Halloween party.
Okay.
That was insane. Insane.
We did throw good parties.
Yeah, great parties. I remember my roommate at the time he was dressed as Party Boy, so we had played some dubstep music. He had his little bow tie on, stripped down to his underwear, and was just dancing around on people.
Nice.
I can't remember what outfit I was wearing, but we were definitely having a great time. The music was pumping and stuff. But I remember at the end of the night, I'm sitting there with an ex, and we're having an argument and a discussion, and I see Clay come running around the corner on the streets. I see Pete coming out of the corner in the streets too, because some guy, I guess, punched a hole in the wall in Clay's house.
Yeah.
And shit went down, dude.
Yeah.
It was so crazy because it was like surreal. Sitting there out on the Halloween night, just already in a heated discussion, and then all of a sudden Clay comes bolting around the corner yelling at some guy. I'm like, let's get it on, let's get on.
That was wild.
Halloween was insane at those places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot
you guys
of fun.
had 300 something plus people. It was just ridiculous.
We had a huge house in Savannah. It's cheap as hell to rent.
But the Halloween was awesome. Everybody was costumed up. The music was good. Like, it was a good time, man.
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
That was a
like,
lot of
that
fun.
time was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, and so my second story I had actually was when I was older as well. I was bartending at the time, and we would do like a Halloween thing. And my other buddy, one of my really good friends, Gabe, him and I had a brilliant idea that we were going to kind of dress up together. So we went out and he found a Cookie Monster outfit, and I was Elmo. And all night, everyone just kept trying to, all the girls kept trying to tickle me behind the bar. It was great. It was a great time. And so people are walking up, and literally Cookie Monster and Elmo was serving them drinks. And we took like 1 billion pictures, and it was just a crazy night. People were having a great time.
Do you think you could do that in a normal, like what if it was like normal party in like the middle of the summer? You're like, dude, let's just dress up like Elmo and Cookie Monster.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Right? Like, wait, why couldn't, like, I feel like you could just do it.
That's how life should be.
Like, because it's still gonna like garner attention. You're still gonna like get the girls like tickling you. You'd be like, "Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm Elmo."
Oh, it's just a regular day. I'm Elmo.
All right, my other story I was gonna describe actually has to do with my parents, and to this day I crack up. It was a Halloween night, and it was when I was in college, so I was not there, and Taryn was not there because she was out with her friends at a party. She was old enough, and so it was really just my mom and my dad, and they have candy, and they're giving them out. And my dad is down in the basement. I think he's cleaning out some stuff, and he finds one of my old Halloween masks. And it's like this scary, spooky thing. He's like, "Oh, this is cool." And he finds my old trench coat from when I was staying. He's like, "All right, cool." So he decides that he's going to wear this and grab, a pillowcase, and he goes outside. He rings the doorbell, and he's with a couple other people. And so my mom answers it because she's been doing this all night. She's like, "Oh, hi, here's some candy, blah, blah." And then they walk off, and she shuts the door. And she goes to put the bowl back down, and then she hears another doorbell ring. She's like, "Oh, cool, more trick-or-treaters." So she goes back, and it's the same guy with the mask and the trench coat, and he has his pillowcase kind of out, and he's like, I would like some more. He doesn't say this, but he just kind of gestures, right? So my mom, being the nice woman that she is, she's like, "Okay, I get it. Yeah, you want a little bit more." So she puts the candy back in but puts more candy into his pouch, and he looks over and he kind of just, he wants more. He kind of shakes it towards her. She's like, oh, okay. So, all right, we'll give you some more, but that's it. And he's like, he looks and he wants more. And she's like, look, you got enough candy, okay? And he decides, he starts stepping towards her, starts walking towards the door frame, check out, just like shaking it one. She's like, okay, hey, hold on. And he keeps walking into the house until my mom's like, she's like, Steve. She's calling for my dad to come.
How old is this kid?
And he just rips off the mask and he's cracking up laughing. She was so scared.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it really. At first she thought it was one of my sister's friends, like playing a prank. But when my dad started actually walking into the door and into the house, like shoving his like pillowcase in her face, she got really.
Oh, so it was your dad?
Yeah, it was my dad.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
I didn't know it either, though, dude. I was like, who's this guy gonna be?
Oh, no, it was my dad. It was my dad, yeah. So he had the mask and the trench coat the entire time.
Dude, that would have been, that's an awesome prank to do. Like,
oh, that's great.
You've just given me some thoughts. I hope my wife doesn't watch this.
So go have fun with that. Go do that.
Okay, so now I'm going to go to the story that I was going to say earlier, but we said to save it. Okay, so it was around Halloween, and it was me, my wife, we weren't married at the time, and our two roommates who were also dating. We were watching a scary movie in the living room, and it was like I can't remember, I think it was like, I can't remember the movie, but it was legitimately like a gory, scary movie. So I was like, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and I actually climb out the window of the bathroom, and there's like a porch door right next to the TV, and I'm sitting there and I can hear it through the door, and I hear like, a scary part coming up because I've seen the movie before. So right when like the scary part like goes crazy, I swing open the door and I just yell and jump in, and my wife and her best friend just start screaming. Because everyone thought I was in the bathroom the whole time.
Oh my god!
That's the kind of stuff that I love to do.
Oh, it was great. Man.
I do it to awesome. my son's doing it nowadays. Like he's trying to like if I go to the back of the house and I'm coming up to the front of the house and he's up in the front, he'll hide. So when I walk through the door, he'll come out like boom, like whatever he can to try to scare me. It's hilarious though because you can see the little traits that we do as individuals kind of be built in them too.
Yeah, that they want to scare, right? They want to.
But they're going to end up being little tricksters too,
Yeah. Scaring people can backfire, though, and I have a good story on that. Yeah, and I used to just scare, like, my mom, my sister all the time, like, hide around the corner and just, like, jump out and stuff. So one day, I'm probably, like, 9 years old, and I hear my mom washing my football uniform. And you would have these belts, okay, and they had, like, these two metal rings on the end, so I hear her messing with it and stuff. So there's this long wall and a door that goes out to like the laundry room, and I'm like hiding right behind the door there, and I hear her messing, and I hear her start walking up, and I jump out at her. I'm like, ha! And it's like 9:30 at night. It's dark in the house. She screams, but she still had the belt in her hand, and out of reaction, whipped it around. It swung back, slammed me right in the face, and like. Ouch. I'm on the floor crying and laughing at the same time because it was awesome, but it hurt so fucking bad. It hurt so bad. But so you got to be careful sometimes. You got.
Those are some of the times that are best, though, man. Even though you got some pain involved, it was like I really got that person.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
I'd say my best Halloween was the Halloween that I had with the girls. Actually, I made their costumes.
Nice.
One year. I don't know if you guys ever seen Adventure Time. Have you ever seen Adventure Time?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so like that's what he dressed up as and everything. I don't know if you see it.
Oh, nice.
See.
You look pretty, Steve.
Yeah, I dressed up as it. Got she was
move it to your right a little bit. Yeah, and forward. Okay.
Closer.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, okay. So she's a princess. Unicorn or whatever, right? Or
no, she's actually Lumpy Space Princess. Amber's the vampire girl.
Okay.
I'm Finn and
the dog.
No, Finn's
the guy, but yeah, he's your other dog.
And then she's the girl version of Finn. which I forgot what her name was, but they'll probably kill me later for that.
Oh,
but dude, the best thing about that is that I made the hats and everything like that. Bella's friend at the time became Princess Rainicorn. It was Rainicorn too. They all went out. We all went out trick or treating around the whole neighborhood and everything. And I remember I was dressed up too and everything, and people would come by and be like, "That is a good dad. That is a good father right there," just like that. 'Cause everybody's like, "Oh, it's Adventure Time" and everything. It was great. It was such a good experience and everything. The girls loved it. I know they're gonna remember it way down the road too and everything that. So I mean,
see, that's something I'm thinking about too. Like, I might want to,
it's like a whole family dress-up thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you got to take advantage of that.
Like, getting everybody in a theme, because
like I was thinking about doing like the Avengers one year. Be like the whole everybody be the Avengers.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Be such a good one too.
Did you guys ever have like family traditions around Halloween at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Something I'm just trying to. This will lead into another topic, so we can talk about it a little bit later. But I'm trying to start one where we watch a Halloween movie every weekend.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that's the only real tradition.
So we had like a little bit of, it's not like a crazy tradition, but since my mom would be like so extravagant and everything, setting up like her whole witch thing and the whole thing out in the driveway, we would actually eat Beanie Weenies every Halloween before.
What is a Beanie Weenie?
You never had Beanie Weenies?
I've never had a Beanie Weenie.
It sounds familiar.
It's honestly, it's baked beans and you cut up hot dogs and you toss it in there. And that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Beanie Weenies.
Yeah, like the little cocktail weenies.
Well, no, you just get. We just use regular hot dogs. You cook those up and toss them with baked beans and the Beanie Weenies.
You don't use them fake shit. You use that real shit.
Yeah.
Sounds gross.
It actually is pretty good.
Sounds gross. So judgmental. You haven't tasted it at all yet. Sounds gross. I'm done with it.
That's he's too busy eating Reese's Pieces.
That's right. Well, my mom,
Reese's
she didn't have time to really cook dinner because like we were getting ready for everything. So we ended up, that was just our tradition, is eating Beanie Weenies.
That's cool.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah, no traditions here, man.
No.
Not for Halloween.
Family dress up.
No traditions. I just like that dress up, the whole theme thing, and that last year was probably the last year that we were gonna do anything, because this year the girls are like too old now, so it's like it comes fast, guys.
Really?
When is too old, by the way?
Yeah, what is too old? Because I remember having this like when I was a kid. Like I was kind of still wanting to go out, but I was like, no, because that's.
I mean, for guys, I think it's different than girls. You know what I mean? But like. I don't know. I think they would want to more if their friends would want to, and I don't think their friends would do it. What they're going to be doing now is we're going to be going over to Artia's house, which is their aunts and everything, and they're going to be.
Sorry about that. Milo, I got a dog. He's barking. He smells Rocco. He smells Rocco.
That'd be so funny if he's barking at the screen.
But I'm gonna paint their faces and everything like that really scary, and they said that they were gonna hand out candy and scare kids that come up.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like
that. But the thing is Bella's 13, Kira's 11, and she looks up to her sister. So since Bella's not doing it, Kira's not gonna do it either.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's how it goes, man. Honestly, I had older siblings, and I was like, oh, they think it's kiddish, so I don't want to do it. But still, deep down, I was like, I really want to do it.
Yes, she really want to do it. And I think she would if Bella did it, but...
Yeah. Well, then there you go. You just got to convince the one, and the other one will follow.
So say, we'll all dress up and go.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.